That's just a workbook.
Yeah,
Now.
yeah.
So anyway, where was I?
About the communication with the lions.
Yeah, and so the concept here now is we're supposed to be getting back to that cosmic being of what we are, which is actually a solar system. You say, well, how can one soul be a solar? Well, you got 160 chakras.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You know, you got cells, you got all this type of stuff, and that itself is actually a microcosm of the Milky Way, because that's the galaxy we live in. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so the concept here is getting back to that, but we still trying to act human, and trying to act human. Now, let me explain what I'm talking about here. I know some people that used to make all kind of money in the 80s and in the early 90s. And then they went through a void. Something shifted. Maybe something was activated in them. Okay? So as a result, the methodology that they used to use in the 80s is a dimension away. They have gone to a whole nother cycle. You see what I'm saying? Or gone through a whole nother cycle, and all of a sudden they can't make no money. Because they have acclimated themselves into the cycle that they are in. And what is needed, they need to find out what it is that's applying to the energy, you see what I'm saying, that will be conducive for me in this particular cycle. You see? So it's the same thing with outmoded knowledge. We got people, you first come in, you learn the history. You see what I'm saying? Then we supposed to be going to greater knowledge, because the history was just to tell you who you were that was lost. You see?
Exactly.
Now we are still saying it's knowledge, but we got people that's stuck. You see what I'm saying? On the first level. You see? In the first level and stuff like that, then they start going crazy, or they got people getting over on them. You see? Because now we got people that's pimping, people with the same pimp game with the hEMMITT. You see what I'm saying? You see? Or whatever type thing. But what it is, it was a cycle, and we have to not be pleased with the information that we have. We got to keep going on. And so, and you must face the strange and the unknown. You see what I'm saying? And strange and the unknown. You see? So like I said, you got the new Black Panther Party, and they got this cat. He's been on National Geographic. He's on Fox News all the time. He's the black guy that's standing up there in front of the polls telling people they better vote for Barack Obama with a big ass stick. He's on National Geographic talking about how he hates white people to death and all this kind of stuff. And he's been on TV a while, so they had some meeting at the new Black Panther thing the other day. And this guy come up there talking about kill the babies, and it's an old college line. But he's enhanced the stuff to a vigorous contempt. You see what I'm saying? For white people, kill the babies and kill, and the whole time now, this guy is a government agent that's infiltrating.
Yeah.
So that they can come to your event, and he acts out, and he don't understand it's the Homeland Security, and they got all kind of laws against us and hate laws. So whenever they want to target you, they will show this fool at your event, and that's the whole thing. He's there at your event to infiltrate your event, to put you on the terrorist watch list.
Yeah.
You see, put you on the terrorist watch list. You see, and all of this, because there's whole kind of new laws now. You know, all kind of new laws, and so this is so. But my point here is, here we go again, because we are still pondering to these outmoded systems. It's there now for mostly vanity. You see what I'm saying? For mostly vanity. So we have to go on. We have to keep moving. You see what I'm saying? We can't just fall prey to outmoded systems and outmoded groups. In these particular days right now, you got another human being you following. you're just the biggest fool ever.
Exactly.
If you can read, now I can see if you are illiterate, you need somebody to translate your life for you. But if you can read, there's no reason to be in no group. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a staunch Christian, you got a Bible at home. You see what I'm saying? Interpret it yourself. If God is everything and everywhere, you see, so it's just interesting on how things is going. But here goes again, going back to this thing, the universe, the solar systems, and the cosmos is changing. They found a blue star the other day with a new universe. Stuff is changing each day. They got a new universe that they just found the other week. It's old, but it's new to them. But it just became visible. So obviously there's some stuff that's changing, but what's happening to us is our personalities is getting in the way. We're still running after trying to modify our personalities, and our personalities is something that's unreal. It's just a series of appearances that's taking form, you see what I'm saying, based on this realm needs forms to identify itself as being real. But it's not real. You see. So there's so many things. And so in so many words, it means that basically, if you just give up on most things that you hold dear to you, you'll find a whole nother universe there. You see.
Sure.
You know, I was talking about Linda. Now Linda, like I said, I cleaned up a week and a half when she moved down to Atlanta. She came in and cleaned up for 3 months. You see. So a man's cleaning is different than a woman's cleaning. My thing is, well, hell, I didn't know I was supposed to get that dust up under that couch. You see what I'm saying? And all. You don't see it. A man be like, well, you can't see it. Ain't no need me going up under there. You see. But then again, come to find out, she's notorious for cleaning houses and throwing away all the people's shit. So stuff just come up missing. But the concept here is, when you eliminate the clutter and eliminate the stuff from around you, exactly, you'll find new avenues. So it was a spiritual thing.
Yes.
You see, it was a spiritual thing. If you eliminate new avenues, you see. And so that's what that whole thing about. Even Farrakhan said that one time. You know, hey, a man will be content with a room and a bed if his woman were up on top of the bed. But she'll come in there and say, wait a minute, we got to broaden our horizons. She can make you move out. And that's when you find whatever you've expanded, that's when you get the benefit from it. It's the same thing with this particular knowledge. We get trapped in these groups. And they say, what is insanity? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again. You see, that's what insanity is. You see, and so we get into these particular routines. Meanwhile, there's things that's changing around us, and we are suffering, and we don't know. Hey, man, you went someplace else a couple of years ago, and you don't know, you see, that you're on that road to travel. You still stuck on the side of the road, thinking it's 1974. You see, so this is how these things go, how these things go. So you must push yourself for the unknown, the strange. You see, and all, because the strange and the unknown is just ignorance. Is fear. You see, so it's interesting. I want to go into this particular part. We're gonna split this up. Since we got that one for the present. Y'all, we're gonna split this over going on. I guess. Well, I guess I'm up north where you can't turn down heat once it gets cold. I guess no, I gotta go now, because when we turn it down, it's gonna be 0 degrees in a couple of minutes. So I guess I gotta suffer through this. It's gonna be 60 degrees on Wednesday in Atlanta. You see, so. Ashe. Okay, we'll do a little libation. He got the drums and stuff. And then we'll go to this one part. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna give a shout out to Oshosi. cat that's come through.